Although you had mentioned about the e-waste class where you are training, or the e-waste initiative is training some of our youths to be able to get that skill, employ themselves, or even be employed. And here we are. As you can see, it's a full class. And as we all know right now in Kenya, what we are actually experiencing is that we have low employment rates, especially to the working group, which is the age or the youthful group. You can see the class is full of youths, meaning there's something they're getting out of it. And just to get that there's something they're getting, or something of value that they're getting out of this class, we are going to talk to one of the students, and he can tell us, why did you enroll at the e-waste academy?
For at least I can get a chance, like, to employ myself, so that I can get something to cater for my needs.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can just do a light or small introduction so that we can get into what exactly they do.
Hello viewers, welcome to our class. This is an e-waste management class where we saw an opportunity for the youth, both young men and women. We train on several components on e-waste management, end-to-end processes. In our training, we have several modules, and we start with e-waste collection or e-waste definition. Most of the times, many people will ask themselves, what is e-waste? Then we define e-waste as any unwanted materials. They may be functional or non-functional, but the original users no longer need them. So in that case, any item that qualifies to be electronic waste can be functional and repairable, or it's obsolete and the owners don't need them at all. But that doesn't mean that they are total waste. In our model of training, we use the approach of circular economic model, where you start by collection. In our collection phase or module, we train our students on how to do collection, and there are several things that we do. Maybe I would ask one student to explain what information we gather as we do collection.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we are gathering the e-waste materials, we consider the information like the serial number, model number, the signature of the owner, and
let me assist them. When you are doing e-waste collection, some of the things that we train our students is the type of documentation that you require. One is the authorization to pick document, where you are authorized by the owner to collect and transport those items. We also train our students to identify how to transport this type of materials or kind of materials. Some of them could be hazardous. If you look at this type of material, we package them in containers. While we package them on containers, we don't want them to fly all over the roads to the environment as we transport them.
Just there. It means when you're going to collect, for example, I've called you, you come to my household, already the person who is coming to collect has carried such a container with them at that point, or they
thank you, Rose. There is information that we gather, and I said there is a documentation to be done. Then as you are talking to the person who is holding these e-waste materials, you will require to gather this information, one, type of materials, so that you know whether they are hazardous, non-hazardous, the quantities, so that you are able to establish what kind of transportation you need, whether you need a big truck, a small car, or a pickup. The other thing that you identify, once you identify the type of materials and quantity, you as an e-waste manager, we have trained our students on how to prepare for such a task. The collection task, you shall need packaging materials for fragile items. You'll also need boxes if you need to pack different type of items. For the containers, there are those hazardous materials, waste materials that need special handling. So you may need to carry a few containers to put them so that there is no pollution in between collection and processing, including transportation. This information will also inform you what type of PPEs to use.